This extraordinary warplane is the SR-71, or Blackbird. The fastest aircraft ever built, it could reach a speed of 3,500 kilometers an hour and climb to 25,000 meters. But this monstrous plane would have been impossible without the extraordinary metal it's made from, titanium. So how do they make this amazing metal? How do they do it? First introduced into service in 1968, the SR-71 Blackbird has held the record as the fastest aircraft ever built for over 30 years. It was so ridiculously fast that if anyone fired a surface-to-air missile at it, the standard evasive procedure was to simply accelerate and outrun it. But when you build a plane as absurdly fast as this, you run into a surprising problem. The heat generated by aerodynamic friction on the plane is so extreme, if the plane were made from any ordinary metal, it would simply melt out of the sky. The solution was to make the airframe out of an extraordinary metal, which had never been used for this purpose before: titanium. Since then, titanium has become a vital material in the aerospace industry. Building a plane like the giant A380 or Boeing 787 demands over 70 tons of the stuff. The trouble is, whilst titanium provides higher performance than conventional materials, at today's prices, it's also 15 times more expensive than aluminium. The reason it's so expensive is because mining and refining pure titanium is an incredibly complex process which takes up to 6 months. The process begins with the extraction of titanium ore from mineral sand deposits. Mined from titanium-bearing sands around the world, these huge machines churn up sand and water and suck the mixture into a spiral plant, or wet mill. This works like gold panning, extracting the heavier black particles of titanium ore by allowing them to sink to the bottom. This ore is then further purified at the dry mill, where an electrostatic separator is used to extract the ilmenite ore from other trace metals. But titanium-bearing ores of rutile or ilmenite have a maximum purity of just 60%, and often much less. To be turned into a metal suitable for aerospace applications, it now needs to undergo a complex and expensive refining method called the Kroll process. Here at Henderson in Nevada, specialist firm Tymet produce 20,000 tons of titanium products every year. The process begins by first turning the titanium ore into a gas. That's done by heating the ore to 1,000 degrees Celsius and adding chlorine gas to form titanium tetrachloride, known to the scientists as TiCl. As it cools, the tetrachloride is collected as a liquid. Now they need to separate the titanium and the chlorine.